Dr. Nick Ngwamyam, this is the second letter that is emanating from the Glass House in relation to the ongoing crisis. Remember, they also emitted a letter, sure that was last month, to another letter that came from the U.S. Congress that was addressed to the Biden, Biden administration. And we are having a second letter. Is our National Assembly getting the more interested in what is happening in the Northwest and Southwest region? Because for the past years, we've really not gotten anything from that house.
There is a pidgin expression that means a lot. If you know play politics, politics will play you. If we're against this morning, if you know play politics, politics will play you. They've been denied for play politics. Now politics, they play them. You understand what I'm saying? Good. Now, before I even delve into that, let me just give you some background. Listen, my dear parliamentarians, if you look through that letter, you see that the ideas they are dealing with, they have a package of emotions. They have a package of emotions. They're behaving like, no, I don't want to use some, women will come after me if I say that. They have a package of emotions, and they play that emotional card, and then they are not telling you the truth as to how how those things came about. They hide that one. Okay. Are you getting what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They play that card. Oh, you see, this one has gone up, that one has come down, but they don't tell you what is underneath. When it comes to telling you what is underneath, they are mute. And that's where they lie. Now, that said, sometimes as Christians, we pray. I mean, not sometimes. As Christians, we pray. As good Muslims, we pray for God's will to be done. We ask for God to help us solve our problems. But the interesting thing is, when we pray, more often than not, we think that God should do it the way we think. No, we kind of like work out the strategies. God should send some American military to come and attack, help. No. God works in ways that are completely different from man's ways. And therefore, watch my lips, all Cameroonians. You see, we've been having all sorts of problems, many problems. But something just happened of recent that you might not be aware of. And once you understand what has gone on, you'll be very thankful. You see that money, that COVID money that all these people stole, ministers and administrators, that money that they stole, that's the money that will liberate Cameroon. That money, they stole until the owner noticed. And because the owner noticed, and they are now supposed to give account to the owner, they will be in deep shit, all of them. And because there are a group of people who had blocked the whole system, they gave contrary ideas to the president and did other things to the population, the courtiers. You know, if you read that book, The 40 Principles of Power, you would understand what has been going on. And that stealing of COVID money by all of them, by most of them, will liberate us. It will liberate us. Watch and see how God's work shall be. How God will work in the whole system. Many of them who used to make noise, if you ask them 2 + 2 now, they won't give you an answer because they are wondering whether they go to prison or not. Until they give a clean account to the last penny. I know doctors have been working and dying and so on and have received no penny and so on. But you know, yesterday when there was that money, everybody, administrators, everybody was so interested in it. And they pushed the people who were supposed to be using the money and into a tight corner. That money will liberate us. I don't know. I just wanted to make this point. And to say again that when we are dealing with Americans, oh, listen to me, guys. Those guys, they have the FBI. They have the CIA. They have their ambassadors here. They have their people who come here to...
Peace Corps.
They are Peace Corps. Those Peace Corps, you say they are Peace Corps. They are spies. Not spies in the negative way, but they get to know what is happening. And then, the Americans, but they work with all the Israelites. They work with the French, the English, the Germans, and so on. And they know you better than you know yourself. You show up with your small paper and you are telling lies and you think that they believe in you. I mean, in fact, you're making yourself, how do you say it? You're making a mockery of yourself in the world. You think they believe that you're trash? They don't. For heaven's sake. You just embarrass yourself. Sorry.
Yeah, but can we say that the Parliament, National Assembly is getting the more interested in...
Getting them more interested, they're trying to hide, they're behaving like ostriches, trying to hide, because it comes to a point where, no matter talk, say, if you don't play politics will play you. They had been hiding, but it comes to a point where if you don't do something, now it looks like this is your committee for national whatever. Dialogue. Yeah, it's like a trigger that is like, you have cockroaches in a bag, but when the heat starts going up, then they start running out. That's what has happened. Because if they don't react, they don't know what will happen. But the bottom line is, if you don't play politics will play you, and the time has come. But I feel so sorry, because you start doing that your thing. But the thing is, if they were to be put on a hot chair, you will not answer most of the questions.
Okay, good evening to you, Ngwamyam.